Alright guys, so I know a lot of you are probably wondering, how do I do the first inning showdown because I'm stuck on it and all that stuff. And I'm here to answer that question in today's video. So for me, it took me like I'd say 5 tries to do it, but once I tried and I failed on those 5 tries. But once I thought of this new strategy and a new approach to it, I beat it first try. It took a lot of luck and only some of my skill. I'm a World Series player, but mainly luck for the first inning showdown. Depending on what moments you get, what showdown boss you get, what players you get, and all that stuff. So we're gonna go into showdown here, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. When you start your draft, you're gonna want to pick all power hitters or good hitters, and it doesn't matter what position. You can have duplicate positions because I'll tell you in a second. But you're gonna want at least one closer. Yeah, pretty much only one closer, because there's a couple moments where you need to close out the game or maybe strike someone out. But you're just gonna want to try to stack your lineup with as many good hitters as you possibly can. So for these are like the little mini moments, I like to call them. And you're going to want to win every one. I know it seems like a lot, but you cannot lose these if you're going to do this strategy. So this one, the first one, it's pretty easy. It consists of hitting off Royals while either you have 1 inning to score a run in 2 hits, that one's like kind of difficult. But the other 2 that you can get for this first one is a home run in 3 hits, I'm pretty sure, and a home run and 2 extra base hits. And I was lucky enough to get to the home run and 2 extra base hits in 3 innings, and that's pretty easy. So for this one, you're just gonna want you're gonna probably get let me see, I kind of forget what this one is, but it might be just hit an extra base hit or something like that. Something pretty easy. Like these first 3 are pretty easy depending on which ones you get, and you're gonna want to win them all, because if you didn't know, when you win these, it gives you a run towards the 15 runs you have to come back from in the final showdown. And so these first 3 you're gonna want to win, because you'll start with 4 runs, and this last one gives you 2. So you start off with 4 runs against the 15, and then I'll get to the mini boss later. So for this one you get 1 run, and then for these 2 you get 2 more. So you'll start at 9. That's what I did. I started at 9 out of 15 runs because I won these first 6. And yeah, I'll get to the final showdown in a second. But for these mini bosses, this is the first mini boss you should be able to do. You want to play it. It's pretty easy. You either have to come back from 2 runs with 7 outs or 4 runs with 5 outs, and you start with the bases loaded. So I was lucky enough to get that one. Hit a grand slam with the first batter. That was pretty easy. And you do get a gold live series and a diamond perk, and you make sure you want to put on those perks. You don't need fielding perks, you don't need pitching perks, you only need hitting perks. So now for these next 3 moments, these do start to get harder, but they're not too tough. They're on like veteran or rookie. I think they're all on veteran probably, and they're not too hard, and you want to make sure you win them because you do get a gold live series player. And I was lucky enough to get like Juan Soto and Yordan Alvarez out of this. And then this one I got Aaron Judge, which literally just made the showdown too easy for me. So yeah, to do my strategy, you have to win all these first 6 moments, including this one, because obviously if you lose it, you get eliminated. So you want to win these first 6. And then once you get to here, the second mini boss, don't play it. That's my recommendation, because I personally failed on it 3 times when I got here. You have to restart from all the way to the beginning. You don't want to do that. And so if you win these first 6 moments, including the mini boss right here, then you will have 9 runs to start with, and you have 15 outs to get 7 runs, which is extremely easy, especially with my lineup. I had all power hitters, all like great hitters that destroyed righties. And I also had Shohei Ohtani. He helps a lot because some of these moments you need a pitch. So if you say like one of these gold, like this one you get Shohei, or this one you get Shohei, make sure to pick him, because he will help you dramatically, because he's your 9th hitter, or I think I had him at like higher up in the order than that, but your lineup will be good 1 through 9 if you have him. And he can also pitch for the starting pitcher strikeout moments. So yeah, once you get to here, you're gonna want to skip it, and you'll be at the final showdown. And for me, I got extremely lucky, and my showdown boss was German Marquez of the Colorado Rockies, and it's at Coors Stadium, so it couldn't have been easier for for me hitting, and he's also a 78 overall. So it was just a nuke show, as you probably can imagine. That's probably the easiest boss to get. There's also Kenley Jansen. I think there's Zach Greinke too. That one's pretty hard. If you do get German Marquez, consider yourself lucky because you have the easiest showdown boss there is, especially when he's in Coors Field too and the balls are just flying out of there. And also a quick tip to beat these little mini bosses, not this one, don't play this one unless you need to, like unless you like lost 1 or 2 of these or maybe 3, then you're probably going to want to play this to upgrade your team and get more runs from these. Although these moments are pretty hard, but it is what it is. So for these showdowns and for every moment that you don't need to allow runs to lose, I'd suggest putting players out of position in positions that you don't have the best hitters. So obviously I had like a common catcher, so I put Miguel Sano at catcher so I could have an extra nuke ripper in the lineup, and I also put Jorge Soler at shortstop because I had like Jorge Polanco, and yeah, his hitting stats are good, but I'd like Jorge Soler better because you can just, every time he touches the ball, it's gone. So for the showdowns, especially for the final showdown, you want to stack your lineup with out of position players because you're not going to field anyways. Get the best lineup you possibly can for whatever pitcher it is. I don't think there can be a lefty, but if there is, then put in a whole lineup that destroys lefties. Doesn't matter their position, you just need 1 through 9 to be able to hit the lefty pitcher or the righty pitcher, and that will help you dramatically because your whole lineup can just destroy baseballs. So yeah guys, that's basically what I did to beat this first inning showdown. My strategy that I just explained to you, if you follow it, you should beat it in your first couple tries, because that's what I found the easiest way to do it rather than trying to beat the whole thing. Because on the second mini boss, I lost twice, and that really discouraged me because I had to restart all 6 moments before that, that takes a long time. So if you have any questions or concerns following like showdown, if you have any if you're having trouble with anything, just leave a comment down below. I'll try to make a follow-up video to those. If there's a lot of questions, I'll make a follow-up video, or I'll try to answer them in the comment section and help you guys out as much as I possibly can. Yeah, that's basically it for me. If this helps you, leave a comment down below as well saying great tip. Leave a like, also subscribe. I'm trying to work to that 1,000 subscribers. I'm currently, 340 off? Something like that. I'm growing pretty good right now since my return to YouTube, and once I hit that 1,000 subscriber, we're doing the face reveal. I'll probably have a face cam in all the videos. So yeah, that's what we're grinding for. But anyways, that's it for me. I'm out.